ain't going back. Not gonna buy into all that. Hey, ain't gonna hide. Gonna let all the fears slide. Got Mother Nature is on my side. Got all of the loving.
Hello and welcome to the Oddessey of Truth Part 2.
You know, from the inside out, I would feel, and tell me what you think, Cambell, that, understanding all of this is super important, mostly for seeing how you were raised, right? How you think about things, what you believe is true. I mean, most people pay taxes because they feel they have no choice, right? Most people will get a driver's license because they feel they have no choice, or will pay that speeding ticket because they feel they have no choice.
I came across all this stuff probably over 10 years ago, and of course I had no idea that it was going on, as none of us do, because we're not told this, and actually we're taught to do the opposite. We go to school for education, or what we are told is education, but what is really going on and what they are doing is they improve their commodity, right, their investment, because they give us they turn us into workers so that we can then go out and be part of their economy. And that's the problem. We need to understand that we're free. We can do what we want, and we're born under this illusion that we have all these rules, and of course this is from day dot, right? And they send us to school and everything, and that's to get us to turn us into good subjects, right? To turn us into good workers, so that we never question what's going on. But the truth is, this is actually pretty simple. All these debts and people, going to jail and going bankrupt because the government comes after them. If you understand that all they can come after is your legal created fictional entity, then that changes everything. They cannot actually touch ever a living man or woman, because it's all us acquiescing, just as we see at the moment in the writer world. It's all about just getting people to believe the story, and as long as they agree, then they've got us. And here's just another quick one: natural versus artificial. So natural is created by God. It's man or woman, and it is basically above the government or the corporation, because they don't create anything. It's all artificial. Living lawful men and women versus dead legal personalities. Private rights versus public privileges. And that's a big one, is they give us all these public privileges. What else are privileges? Right? Things like driving your car. Okay, now have a think of this scenario. We go out, we buy a car, we pay for it, we work, we put the money in, we own that car. We pay taxes to build roads so that we can drive our cars. But then the government, the state, want us to pay them so we can drive our car on our road. Okay, and then if we go a little bit too fast and they don't like it, they're going to charge us more for that. And if we don't pay that, they'll take your license away and say, now you can't drive at all. How can they do that? Because we register cars. Now, when you register something, the legal definition is you're giving ownership away. So when you register your car, you're actually signing it over to the government. We're living in uncertain times. We don't know what's going to go on. Job security is pretty much out the window, dependent a lot on the choices that you make and the information you want to give. So what are you going to do? Are you looking for something new? Are you looking for a new way to create wealth for your family that is, shall we say, Babylon proof? And on top of that, are you looking for a good group of people to work with, a good network? Because as we know, going forward, this is all about creating networks of people on our frequency who have the same morals and ethics and intent, and who all want to walk forward together and create something so much better. So if you're looking for some good products, a good business, and most of all, a good group of people, I think we may have found something you might be interested in.
You don't need to sell your soul to make a living. You don't need to sell your soul to have your family happy, healthy, and free. A simple shift in what you would like to do, the same amount of energy, and it can all come back to you. Freedom Shift Life. Cambell did it, I did it. Happy to see you there.
freedomshift.life. Being honest may not make you a lot of friends, but it will always make you the right ones. And don't they love to play on this? This is the whole, when people go up against the government, you know, they love to just put them out as conspiracy theorists and all these crazy people. Look at them. Oh, look, they're not trying to pay their way. They want you to pay more than they do. They're freeloaders. But actually, they're just being honest. They're looking into things. They're speaking their truth. And this is the thing. It's all propaganda. The beast, the government, if you do anything to try and get your rights or to bring it down, it will turn around and attack you. And this is a system that says it is built up to protect you. But as soon as you step outside the line, nah, it will come after you.
Yeah, you really, if you want to change your life, it's a good quote. If you want to change your life, you have to be willing to give up your current life. And that could be your friends. It could be your convenience, could be your warm couch or pillow. It could even be the person you're married to at the time. It's really how much you're willing to give up to change your life.
It never ceases to amaze me. We love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own. And this is to do with the same thing. What are you going to believe?
It's true. I guess the strongest man or woman in the room might be the one that doesn't mind looking like a fool, in my opinion. If as long as you're happy with what you're doing and you're feeling strong, I would say your choices end at that moment. Hurt nobody, do no harm, as they say right at the beginning. Only law. After that, the answers are so simple. Most people just miss them. I found the answer is you are the answer. You are the beginning. You are the end, the alpha and the omega. You're here to make your life. You're here to decide for yourself. You're here to choose what it is you would like to do. What we're simply stating in this particular video is, the wrong path maybe you've been tricked to go down. From the time you were born, or from the bad advice you got as a little one to the bad advice you continue to get as a big one. And, maybe if you, put on your big boy pants or your big woman pants or whatever it is you feel like wearing at the time and realize, you've got to, figure it out for yourself. Your opinion about things for you is the most valuable thing going, I would feel. Generally, I would say, to enhance this quote, that we've put up here, is the best options are the ones you figure out for yourselves.
Yeah, definitely. And to look at that quote might be it's all about having different options, because they give us options, right? But they give us two options. It's always left or right, pay your tax or go to, all this kind of stuff. But maybe we need the third option, the fourth option, the options that are presented, because that's where there's real room to change things, to make real change, is to go outside this, to get outside that bandwidth that they want us to stay inside and look what else is there. So if people are too small for you, if they can't think, if they're stuck in them, love them, smile. Yes, you don't have to tell them, you don't have to change their mind. Just walk away and get to people who are more on your, people that can help expand you and really bring you back to who you are.
Yeah, or go in the woods and be with nobody, and sit with yourself and see, yeah, and what you need to feel for yourself. But it's true, if people are limiting you, leave them. If a situation is limiting you, leave it. If a job is limiting you, leave it. If a belief system is limiting you in relation to wanting to be the real you, all you can do is leave it and see what's coming next.
And just have the courage to do that and understand that you are protected. So, step out on faith, have a bit of courage, and amazing things will happen. Join
and our Telegram channel. We've got both going on now. The group is for chatting. The channel is going to be where we're going to release the videos.
Yeah, exactly. So every 2 weekly, and then on the in-between week, we're going to have it. So if you've got any questions that you want us to broach in that discussion, leave them down below in a comment and we'll do that. So thanks for spending some time with us, guys. Make sure you get this content around too. If you think it's empowering to people, give us a like and a comment. And of course, go over to now and Autodidact. You'll find the links below. And we will be back in a week with an update, and in 2 weeks, part 3 of the Oddessey of Truth. So thank you, Lorenzo.
Thank you, Cambell. It's been fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We appreciate it.
Guys. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk on the next upload. Bye for now.
light of my heart. No one tells me where I should start. Freedom first is what I say.